take a moment to think about it, while you're taking a moment to subscribe and hit that button so that you can enjoy everything about food and whatnot. So just to iterate on what the show is about again, food banter with Sophia. She's gonna be taking you on a journey of food, everything food enthusiast. If you just laid back conversation about food, how I want to hit my goal and become the first Iron chef in Nigeria while we do everything that has to do with food. Right. So the next we're going to be talking about is food and nostalgia, right? What are those comfort foods that you had, man? Like those food that on a rainy day, what are those food that you think about? On a sunny day, what are those food that you think about? Like if you are with your partner, with your family, your friends, like what's like your go-to food that you want to have, right? Okay. So when I think of food on a rainy day, right, comfort food for me on a rainy day would be something that is hot, something that has spice. I'm not a really big spicy person, but I do like a moderate amount of spice in my food, right? Let me just have that hint of spice. Let it be there. I don't want the one that I would almost choke or be crawling to the fridge to get ice or try to put salt or whatever. Like, let there be spice, right? But it shouldn't just be all over the place, right? So, so comfort food for me is like on a rainy day, actually, it's like I want something that is hot, spicy, and has soup in it. It could be um what's it called? Noodles, right? It could be pepper soup that I can put some other things in it. Let's say plantain, potatoes, yam. It could be chicken soup, right? That has like a little bit of noodles in it and every other thing, right? So that's pretty much comfort food for me on a rainy day. And that's always a banger. Like it's always a hit when I think about it. Like you can never go wrong with soup on a rainy day. Like it has something that it does to your body. Like it just suits your soul and hits all the right places in your body. Like it helps with the cold, it makes you feel relaxed, right? For me, this is how I feel when I eat those food. Like I sort of like don't have that cold anymore. I feel relaxed. Like after that meal, I would want to sleep, which is amazing when it's raining. Like the weather is cold and everything. Like having a good rest is good for your mental health or just for your body in general. Like just rest. So when I have those food, sort of like makes me want to eat. Now, when we talk about a sunny day, right? Um, there was this particular day. It was really hot outside. Oh, I like to eat my food with drinks, right? So if I have different drinks for how I'm feeling, different drinks for different food. So if I'm eating noodles, there's something that I pair it with. Like I like my noodles with like light drink, something that has apple in it, cranberry juice or something like that. Something really light and that would just suit my palate when I'm having that noodles, right? And when I'm having like something that is really heavy, right? That is like a mixture of something I could have either something light or something heavy too, right? So when I say of something heavy, I probably would have like a yogurt or something that stick or like something that is milky, right? It sort of like makes me feel good, like it's soothing and it's good for that particular food at that point in time. So on a sunny day, I would say that my go-to food would be something that is like a cold dish, right? And cold dishes is not something that we eat a lot in this part of the world, right? We sort of like things very hot and the rest, but I do like cold dishes, right? Let's say like I have like a sandwich or something, like a sandwich and a drink, right? That's like my go-to every time. Like there's a it's hot outside, or I'm having gari with what's it called, cold water and ice, right? I wouldn't want something that I would have to heat up, you know. That's if you don't have AC in your house, like. But if you do, it probably would not even matter. But if you just came out from, like, you just walked from somewhere and it's hot, like you're trekking from somewhere and you get home, like, what's that meal that you would want to eat that will just, automatically, first off, make you feel really cool inside, and like, oh yeah, that's, you feel much better. For me, it's like either I'm having like a sandwich and an egg sandwich, like egg, mayonnaise, and just divide it and eat with a very cold drink, right? Or like I'm having gari with a lot of granules, right? And maybe some strawberry in it, right? It's that feeling of sweet and sour at the same time when you had strawberry to your gari. So I would say like cold dish for me on a sunny day, right? On a day where I'm just feeling good, I'm just feeling like the chef that I am and I want to cook something really amazing, right? I would say my go-to is yam and egg. Yeah, like I just want to make, it's not just yam and egg, like yam and sauce. It could be egg sauce, it could be fish sauce, it could be vegetable sauce, like just yam and egg. Like I can never go wrong with yam, like yam and any sauce that I decide to use. Like it's like my comfort food, and it just makes me feel amazing every time. Like it's always a hit. If you make yam and sauce and you don't, it's not nice. You don't get it. Forget it. You can't cook. There's no two ways about it. Like you can't make yam and egg sauce or yam and fish sauce or vegetable sauce wrong if you don't know how to make yam and egg sauce right, so that is a banger at every point in time, right? Forget it. You don't know how to cook. That's the most basic and the basic thing to ever do, like yam and sauce. So that's like my comfort food. It takes me back to growing up as a childhood and how it makes me feel in general. So I would say that whenever I have yam and everything, it sort of like makes me feel like, takes me back to that. It gives me that nostalgic feeling that, oh, I'm home, kid. It just makes me feel really young and jiggy, even though I'm still young, though. Okay. Well, what do we have next? Right. So I don't know if you actually thought about that particular food that makes you feel really good, right? That takes you back down the memory lane, how it does make you feel and everything. So take a moment, think about it while you are subscribing, if you haven't subscribed at this point, and hitting the like button so that every other person can see this beautiful, amazing girl telling you about her journey through food, her first experience, and our entire goal, which is to become the first Iron Chef in Nigeria. So let's make history, baby. Yeah, I'll see myself at that point. Well, anyways, let's go down to culinary origins around the world, right? When you think about food, every country, every part of the world has, um, what the part of the kind of food, not partner, like the kind of food that they are accustomed to, that they like, that they have made to become their own. Because when we think about it, right, everything that will be sort of like cooked in every part of the world has like the basic, like it's either we're making use of protein, or we're making use of wheat, or we're making use of starch, or we're making use of whatever it is. Like there's that basic thing. So it is what it is being transformed around the world that actually does matter. So everywhere around the world, the food is sort of different. Like in Mexico, right? That's one country that I really would like to visit, right? I love tacos, right? And I do feel like I've not really had like the authentic taco, right? And I think that the best place that I can have that authentic feeling of tacos, right, would be in Mexico. So one other food about Mexico that I would like to have is like the tamale. Right? I think it's made with cemented or fermented, rather fermented maize and tomato sauce, and all the goodness, and it's been wrapped in the corn silk, right? The back of the corn, right? And it's, it's more or less like you're having a core in this part of it, which is why when I think about it, I said that, you know, in every part of the world, like we have the same basics of what we used to make our food. It's just how we make it differently. Like one particular thing can make several things in different parts of the world. So tacos, tamale, um what else would I like to try in Mexico? I think that's pretty much that for me, that I would say, those two food actually captivates me to want to have like the authentic version. I've never had tamale before, right? But I've had tacos here in Nigeria. So if you go to India, my friends, those guys, hmm, with everything that I see online, do I really want to try anything in that country? No, I don't think I really want to try into that country. Like, what's going on exactly? Like, why do you people have so much? I know are dirty in Nigeria, or like there are certain places and things that are dirty in Nigeria. But what we try to do is to even try and make our environment that we cook clean, look clean. Like it's like it's like a way of life for them. Like how dirty the environment is that they cook and every other thing. But anyways, I'm not here to this how they their surrounding is, but it's very concerning, and that would make me not want to try any food in India, like street food particularly. Maybe if I go to like their bougie restaurants and the rest, I might want to try like just food and whatnot. But I would say, so I've had like biryani, I've had chicken biryani, I've had like ram biryani, beef biryani, and a lot of biryani. But I've had curry, right? So one thing I do like about Indian cuisine is that they play with a lot of spices, and spices varieties of life. Like it's it elevates your food to that next level. Like you don't need to add a whole lot of things. Once you just add salt and some spices, right? It just takes your food to a whole different level. But I don't know if the Indians are adding the right spice that will take their food to a whole different level, because most times like the mixture of spice that they use is sort of confusing, and simplicity in food is actually goes a long way. Like you can just add, you're frying your egg, right? Just salt and oregano makes a whole lot of difference. Just salt and curry makes a whole lot of difference, right? Just salt and let's say thyme, right, makes a lot of difference. So sometimes like trying to mix like 100 spice together can be good, right? Maybe if you're using it for barbecue or something. But if you're having something really light, I would just advise that you just add salt and one or two of those spices, because then you will be able to taste that particular spice that you're adding. So their biryani, their curry is something that I've had, right? Here in Lagos, Nigeria, but I probably would want to have like the authentic version, like because when you see them make biryani, it's like a cultural food for them. We have like different kinds of biryani, and yeah. And one thing again about Indians is that they don't eat boring food. Like they have like bits of different things. Either they're eating can't remember what you call that thing, something that is flat, like shawarma bread, but it's there. Or they have something that is crispy. They like crisps in anything that you're eating, right? But I would want to try those things in like a good clean restaurant. I would want to try it off the street of India. I apologize, but that's just my own personal preference from what I've seen online. Like flies are everywhere, rats everywhere. I can't do that. So if we leave India and go to the United States of America, pretty much just their burger. Those people eat junk food. Junk food is all they eat. Like I don't think they even have like a traditional food, right? They are known for their junk food. I stand to be corrected. Maybe there's something else that they have that they are known for, but pretty much junk food. So I would really like to have like Oh, burrito is something that I would like to like, but I know that is associated back with Mexico, right? But you know, Americans are always copying people's food and trying to making it their own. Burrito, tacos, burger, and the rest. So maybe just varieties of their junk food and the rest. That's probably what I would want to try. And when I think about their junk food, I don't think about burger. I don't think about any other thing. Or maybe Subway sandwich and just varieties of different sandwiches that they have. Right. Oh, let's move to the United States. No, yeah, we just talked about the United States. The the UK, right? The United Kingdom. Well, I think the only thing that I'm trying to make an accent, but that one not even in that though. Like in it so now that we're going to the United Kingdom, right? But first just stick to your normal regular English because you know even Willie. So if we're talking about United Kingdom, right? What I'd like to try is hey, I've forgotten the name of that food. Like I think it's hold on, I have to check it. Is it like it's made. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I forgot this English breakfast. So I do love English breakfast. What I was thinking about was like these I think it's like ham baked in. I don't know if it's ham. I think it was beef baked in like a filling, and it has like bacon wrapped in it. It's just beef Wellington. Yeah, guys, I remember now. Beef Wellington. That's one thing that I would like to try the authentic version in the UK. For English breakfast, I've had that. It's like really amazing. Like my go-to baked beans, sunny side eggs, breads, butter, you know, whatever it is that you want to have. Like there are different varieties of English breakfast. Hot dog, mushrooms. If you're a mushroom kind of person, so am I really a mushroom kind of person? I would eat mushroom on a bad day, but on a good day, I would not necessarily not eat mushroom because it's not really my forte. It's not really something that I like. So the English breakfast is something that maybe it's different over there, but I probably would try it if I go there. But beef Wellington, right, is one thing that I am pretty much excited to try when I do travel to the United Kingdoms. Okay, well, what else? What else? What else? What else? Which country have we not touched? So let's see. France, Italy. I would like to have like an authentic pasta, right? Pasta with truffles and cheese, just have that milky goodness, right? I've never had truffles. I've had creamy pasta, I've had Alfredo, I've had Parmesan sauce, I've had pasta bolognese. I've had like different varieties of pastas, right? I've tried like different varieties of pastas, but I've never really tried Alfredo pasta with truffles. Just that's there's a way they make pasta seem like it's like they are serving pasta everything, pasta everywhere. Like so that's something I don't want to try. Trying pasta in Italy. I don't think we will ever get pasta. Those people, it's their work. It's their work. So let's leave it for them. They are the ones they are good at pasta. Like the texture, the right amount. Like they finish work. You know how to make pasta. Like so I imagine also that so I've seen from the culinary shows that I watch when they go to Italy, like it's just pasta and clams, pasta and meat, pasta and fish, pasta and sardine, like pasta and anything. They can even make pasta and human being safe at this point. But pasta is one really diverse food that is really amazing. So if we leave Italy and go to, let's say, which other country? Okay, so let's do African countries, right? Ghana. Ghanaians, we know. I know that we have beef, but your jollof is nothing to write home about. Just forget that one. Like, leave jollof for Nigerians, right? Your jollof is like you use scented rice. Like, why? Why would I be eating jollof and you'll be using scented rice? Like, let it have that authentic taste of either burnt rice or firewood or whatever it is that you used to cook your rice. So one thing that I like about so I traveled to Ghana at some point in my life, and it was more or less like a solo trip, right? And I had like I like kinky. I've had better kinky here in Nigeria, safe, right, than when I even went to Ghana. There is something that I had when I was there, palava sauce and rice, right? That's pretty okay. It's more or less like you're having like overly cooked F4 with some other things. Ghanaians love egg. Like I cannot emphasize on egg. Like I did try the famous banku and fufu, right? It was okay, but for me, like, how would I be eating fufu and half of the soup is on my hand? Like, it's too watery. Like, do some. It's not pepper soup. Am I eating pepper soup and eba? That's what I felt when I was eating the food. But it was pretty basic. But one thing that I actually did like is like the varieties of egg that they have in Ghana, like them being able to explore egg and this, egg and that, egg and in fact egg inside anything. They can even put egg. They maybe they won't have like egg ice cream or something because they like egg inside anything. If you guys have not made egg ice cream, it's something that you should go and explore egg ice cream because at least when you go to the wherever it is, maybe supermarket or this thing, you can have egg ice cream and have it anytime. Like they love egg, but egg is pretty much amazing. Like it's one very diverse protein that you can use. You find it in a whole lot of food, right? Most especially when it has to do with breakfast. It's like a binding agent for a whole lot of dishes and whatnot. So it's pretty amazing. I like egg. I'm seeing egg. I'm seeing fish. Meat is just a necessity that you need to have to elevate the taste. Give it that depth, flavor, and every other thing. So I would say I would really like to have like I've tried Ghanaian food. I've tried it, so I don't think I want any authentic thing when I do go there. Let's try Congo. Let's see. Okay. So for Congo, right? It says here that the main dish for Congo is Mumbai chicken, regarded as the national dish of the Democratic Republic of Congo. What does it even look like? Hold on. Okay. It looks pretty basic. It looks like rice, chicken in curry or sauce, and something that is green. Something green, right? Right. So one thing that I've also noticed is that in this part of the world, in Nigeria, I'm Team Nigeria, and I'm always going to be Team Nigeria, right? Like we sort of like our food does not look like shit all the time. No offense for every other country and how their food looks, but our food has this look and feel to it. It doesn't look like vomit like every other country food looks like, because what do you have here? It's rice and like chicken curry and something green, and it's looking like something else. I have to show you guys like what this thing is looking like, because it now sort of makes me feel as if I'm just dissing these guys, but no, this is what it looks like, right? This is what the food looks like, which is just crazy. Like how how. But anyways, is this something I would want to try? No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't try it. I can make it and it will look better at home. Um, let's see. Which country haven't we tried? Let's just try randomly and let's try Greece. As a kid, like I wanted to go to Greece, or like, well, I'm still going to go, Sha. I'm still going to go. It's just to gather money and make that trip. Tara Masalata. That's more or less like the great the food of the Greece or Greek people. Like it's a mainstay of any Greek meal in a classic dip such as twakik, yogurt, cucumber, and garlic, right? And Milatazano Salata. Okay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these things well. I'm murdering Nisha, but the like the traditional dish that they are known for is called tara masalata. That's like the dish that they are known for. Okay. Well, it seems really basic, right? The ingredients from what I have here: there's yogurt, there's cucumber, there's garlic, right? Those I'm familiar with, right? So I pretty much would want to try it, but again, looks and for food is everything to me. Like if the food is not looking, it's not looking enticing, I probably wouldn't want to eat it. But as as a chef and somebody that like food, right, you need to be able to look past how the food looks, because sometimes some food just looks really ugly, but they're amazing. Like it's like you're dating somebody that is not fine, and you guys want to get to the other side, right? You just have to just close your eyes. So that's how it feels with food, because once you close your eyes and you actually do taste it, like it's amazing. Well, that's all the country we're going to be touching. If I did not touch your country, no friends, we're going to have like another one where we're going to be talking about other countries and their food and every other thing. So if you haven't subscribed at this point, right, what are you waiting for? Like, why don't you want to be seeing this pretty girl on your screen? Like, talk about food um, in a fun, relaxing, and chill way, right? So subscribe and hit that like button, right? I would say thank you for tuning in and hearing me rant, hearing me bant about food. An amazing journey so far, and I hope that I see you next time where you have subscribed, right? So you should subscribe. If you have not subscribed, you are wrong. You are wrong. So subscribe and let's make the overall goal. I remain your ever loving host, Sophia the First. Right? Mwah. Bye guys and enjoy the rest of the day. Until next time, let's keep conversations. Let's keep stirring conversations and creating sumptuous memory at Food Banter with Sophia. Bye.